Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Hey everybody, it's Gary. So I got tagged in this 3-question tag challenge, and Tyler has tagged me, and also made I thought was a very humbling statement about me, and that I was one of the people that he looked up to early on, and he was referring to me creating this. Oh, I'm not supposed to show you all that yet. Creating this panel, but this is the new panel. It's the old panel reworked, and there'll be videos to follow on that. The whole system is renovated. I welded all the fittings, and I have welding videos coming up as well. But to this video in hand, so let's get right to it, right? 3 YouTubers that have inspired me. I'm gonna go old school because that's what really inspired me. It was back 2007 when I started watching some YouTube videos. And it was a Jake CPU Nut, his videos where he was talking about, some of the equipment he was developing, or some of the equipment he was actually trying. Like there was a small fitting that fit in the Perlick tap that you could connect a hose to and actually fill your bottles of beer right from your Perlick tap. He was looking at those items and trying to like do product reviews and whatnot. So he was groundbreaking in the product review area. And on a side note, Bobby from New Jersey as well, but he's not one of my 3. Hokey Homebrew and Dan ABA. Those would be the 3 that I either watched their videos either by accident, just scouring the YouTube net for people who were brewing, and then later by odd accounts, Dan ABA was my very first subscriber when I put up my video. I don't know how he found me. Then from there on, it just sort of blossomed from that. So yeah, Dan, Jake CPU Nut, who's gone pro, and he hasn't put up a video in years. And of course, Hokey Homebrew, and I haven't seen him in a while, but we did which sort of was the birthing of the SJ Pour Challenge, was the Hokey Homebrew Challenge, where we did the yeast challenges, and so those were fun early on, and sort of built this J Pour Challenge, built upon those things. So the next question is, 3 things you're good at. Well, I think I'm pretty good at building things. I don't typically subscribe to building things that other people have developed. I like to develop and build my own things. For instance, the panel itself. I was trying to go cheap, so I started looking at some of the electric brewing and some of those panels that they're being built. There's a super lot of bells and whistles in those panels, and that you have to build a whole DC side. So you have your AC side, your DC side. You need a DC to AC converter. I mean, it just seemed very superfluous. So I just decided to build it without it, and it's quite possible. This panel does not have a DC to DC converter in it, and it still works. Everything works as advertised. So there are off-the-shelf products out there that you don't need all those bells and whistles and all of that excess technology. So that's kind of how I am. I like to build things on my own. So I would say that's a strong point for me. The second thing would be I think I have a pretty creative mind. I think I come up with some things that I thought were original, and then as I start looking through the internet, I realize that someone may have already come up with it, and sometimes they have, and I'm like, man, somebody already came up with that. And then I'm pretty good at nursing. I'm pretty good at my job. So that's about it. Let's see. 3 brewing things that you're excited for. Well, I'm excited to actually take this out on a maiden voyage. I don't want to show you guys too much, but I have videos forthcoming on that. But canning actually was my 3-month project after this is complete. And oddly enough, I had seen Tyler put his teaser out right around the time I had started looking at the very same canner that he is using. So yes, canning is in my future. And thanks, Tyler, because now you really lit a fire under my ass. And I think that's probably about it. There might be another move in my future, so I don't know how forthcoming all these videos will be. So that pretty much hits that. And then I have to tag 3 more. So I'm going to tag Larmev. Larry, yes, I've tagged you. Emiladius, I have tagged you as well because your videos are sporadic and they're always fun to watch. And you were on my top of my list, but I believe I discovered you after I started BrewTubing. And of course, Mike Dean of the Dean's List, I have tagged you as well. So you have been tagged in the 3-question tag challenge. And I have no idea where this started, but I was tagged by Tyler. So that's it. Cheers, guys, and look forward to seeing your 3 challenge tag video.